Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today is an exciting unboxing, or I guess not really unboxing, a completionist video, because I have finally fully completed the Nike SB Dunk Low Powerpuff Girl pack. As you can see here, I have the three colors, so I'm excited to kind of go through and talk about each of them, how they differ, and at the end, of course, I'll let you know which one is my favorite out of the three. After I've officially had each of these in hand, I've been able to kind of go through and look at each of the materials and the details that are spread throughout. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that right now down below. Hit that like button if you enjoy my videos, and let's jump right into it. So definitely let me know in the comments if you are a Powerpuff Girl fan like myself. How excited were you about this drop, and were you able to take a W on any of these colorways? So as far as the different characters, we've got Buttercup, Bubbles, and Blossom. So they are three sisters with very different characteristics and different looks and aesthetics. So as you can see, the inspiration behind each of the designs on these is so different, which I love. And I feel like Nike SB did such an incredible job with the campaign for these. It was three women who are skateboarders, and characteristically, they basically paired them with a sister and sneaker that kind of relates to their characteristics. So I feel like each of these, I think, definitely signifies someone out there. You can find some kind of relatability to one of them. So we'll start actually with Buttercup. So Buttercup's character is definitely kind of the more serious, most intense of the sisters. I would say she is also probably the fastest and strongest at times, but she definitely is a feisty character out of the three of them. As you can see, her colors are definitely this nice pop of green, and the green definitely is so beautiful when it hits the light. It has kind of this nice pearlescent shade to it, and we've got the black laces, but it also does come with an additional pair of these green laces. And then as far as the inside of the tongue, one of the interesting parts about this is it's got sugar and spice and everything nice. So of course she is kind of more of a spicy character, which you can see there in that like subtle detail. And of course her eye is in that beautiful just green tone. As you can see there, we've got this beautiful embroidered patch, and then we've got the nice satin sheen material on the interior of that as well, with Buttercup's name on the front of the tag underneath there, and that cute Powerpuff font as well. And then another kind of cute character is, you know, we've got kind of their facial expression. So this is kind of, I feel like, this like grin, or just very characteristic of, you know, what she would look like on screen. And then we've got the cute, just cartoon verbiage on the inside of the insole there, and an icy green outsole with black trims for the Nike swoosh as well as the midsole. Again, very characteristic of who she is. So if you are a fan of Buttercup, definitely let me know in the comments if this was your favorite of the three, and if this is your favorite sister of the three as well. Next up is Blossom. So Blossom is by far my favorite character out of the three. It's somebody who I can relate to a little bit. She is kind of just dubbed the leader of the sisters, and she, I feel like, is the most level-headed when it comes to strategy and things like that. But she's definitely got a pop of pink character, because that is what her garment looks like. It's nice and pink, and her hair is this beautiful orange tone, and this cute little heart detail is actually the hair clip that she wears as well on the series. And of course we do have black laces, which I swapped them out for the orange. I feel like a lot of people were really happy that I opted for the black, just because most people, I think, kind of left the orange tone in their pair, but I do feel like the black is just a little bit more down my style, and I feel like it really just makes it pop quite nicely off of that really sheen material on the tongue. And then as far as eye goes, she's got the cutest little pink eyes and a nice black strip which you'll see on the midsole is also on her garment as well. We've got this nice, well, it's a little dirty now because I've worn these, but nice icy pink outsole. And of course, that same exact kind of cartoon writing on the insole. And as far as the sugar and spice and everything nice, she of course is the everything nice, as you can see there. And then last but not least, the last shoe that I had been long awaiting is the Bubbles. So I feel like Bubbles was definitely one of the most popular, at least from what I've heard and what I've seen in person. It definitely is a beautiful material that they use. This is different material than both the Buttercup and Blossom variation because it's got this kind of snake skin reptilian pattern all throughout. And of course it does have a subtle sheen to it as well, just like the other two color variations, but a different pattern. And then of course we've got this nice pop of yellow because of course Bubbles has that beautiful blonde hair, and you'll see that on the swoosh as well as her beautiful blue eyes. And that's nicely embroidered just like the Buttercup and Blossom is. And then we've got the satin tone, but again, that cobalt blue tone with the same kind of writing on the insole. And then the sneaker is completed with that icy blue outsole and a simple just black finish for the midsole. And then we do get an additional pair of black laces. I opted for the yellow just because I feel like the yellow looks a bit better, especially with this color variation, because I think it really pops off of the blue. So as far as price point goes, these did price at $135. So congrats to anybody who's able to cop these. The resale for each of these different colors varies depending on size and color, but they're around $250 to $450. I did see a lot of people get gifted these for the holidays, so congrats to anyone who was able to snag a pair of these as a gift. And of course, congrats to anybody who's able to cop a pair at a skate shop during a raffle, or as well as the complicated sneakers app release as well for that scratch and sniff. All right, so as far as ranking goes, of course, I'm gonna have to go with my girl Blossom because that is who I relate to most, and I really just love the tones that they decided to go with, which match her perfectly. I would say second goes to Bubbles. I do love the pairing of this beautiful pop of blue with yellow. And then my last place is probably going to go to Buttercup, only because this green is a little bit harder to style. It is more on the neon side of things, I would say. Not a bad green, but just a very hard green, I feel like, to style if you don't have this like super bright shade in your collection. You probably have to go with a more muted tone of black for this one. Definitely let me know though, what was your favorite out of these three, and who is your favorite Powerpuff Girl? All right, everyone, that is it for this overview and completion of the Powerpuff Girls Nike SB Dunk Low release. As far as sizing goes as well, I guess I didn't mention, I do go half a size up in all my Nike SB Dunks, just because there's additional padding on the tongue. And we'll catch you all next episode.